My name is Bill Ranson. I'm a professor of Earth and Environmental Sciences here at Furman. Finishing my 35th year, came here directly out of graduate school as a young assistant professor and have been here ever since. So it's my first real and only job, and I'm excited that it's been a great career and a great place to be. I've been able to work with great EES faculty and great faculty and students here at Furman for all those many years. I think Furman is doing a good job. We have our master plan for sustainability, Sustainable Furman, that has our embedded climate action plan in it. David Shai was one of the first presidents to sign the President's Climate Commitment. So all of these things have positioned us to show leadership. We were the first undergraduate institution in the country to offer a degree in sustainability science. We also, of course, when we redid the Furman curriculum, put in a requirement, Humans in the Natural World, that all students have to take one course where they will learn about sustainability. So I think in a curricular sense we're doing well. We certainly are doing well with outreach, and the Shai Center has allowed us to do a lot of outreach with the community, and the City of Greenville has looked to us for leadership in coming up with their sustainability master plan. And I think we've done pretty well with the operations at Furman, but we've been limited by our ability to get an alternative to the purchased electricity, which is about 60+% of our greenhouse gas emissions. So we're looking to do some big projects here in the near future that will allow us to bring in a lot more renewables and to reduce our carbon footprint in that direction. So. I think some of our outreach has been really good in terms of the Conservation Corps, where we have done some, and this was featured in the recent video that we were asked to present, where we are going into houses and insulating them and making them more energy efficient. That serves a dual purpose, I think, in that we're conserving energy, but we're also linking ourselves to the community, and people are very appreciative of the work that Furman students have done. So I think that's something pretty distinctive. I think we do have some good renewables on campus. We've had the hot water solar thermal system on the PAC since the late 70s, early 80s. That's been functioning well for a long time, and we've got several other solar arrays pretty much bumping up against our limit in terms of what is allowed by the utilities in the state. So I think that's another thing that makes us distinctive. I mean, just the fact that we have a Center for Sustainability is another very distinctive thing, and we've got a staff that supports the director there. And all these things happening related to that center. Faculty affiliate program, I think, is pretty unique among schools, where we get folks that are doing sustainability research or are interested in sustainability to come together periodically to share their ideas and to help one another with sustainability research. It's also been good for interdisciplinary research, bringing people together. So I think that's another unique quality of our program here at Furman. Well, the courses I teach, my first year seminar, To Walk the Land, Earth Systems, EES 110, an introductory course in Earth and Environmental Science. And then I teach also the Sustainability of Natural Resources first year seminar for the ECO students. So in all three of those courses, I talk to the students about how the Earth system works, about what sustainability is, and then how their individual life choices can affect that. So I make it clear that the way they live their lives, the way they use energy and materials, and in the future how they'll use their buying power can have a real effect on the planet. So everybody can make a difference. And collectively we can make a huge difference. So that's, my students probably get tired of hearing that, but they should all be aware of their impact on the planet. I think sustainability is across all disciplines, that sustainable business practices certainly can save companies money and are good for the planet. I think in all sorts of operations, sustainability, hospital systems, medical practices, law offices, everybody can benefit from being more sustainable. It's going to help the planet, it's going to help them save money usually. I think, yeah, we need to make the students aware of the issues, expose them to literature that addresses the challenges of the 21st century, such as global climate change. I think we also need to model how to live more sustainably. We have trouble as North Americans, reducing our ecological footprint because we're stuck in this super consumption mode. But I think faculty can model some of the good habits that we want to encourage our students to develop. Conserving water, conserving energy, conserving resources of every kind. So personally, I try to live so as to reduce my footprint, eat low on the food chain, have appropriate thermostat settings so you conserve electricity and energy. I drive a Prius. I have solar thermal on my house. So things like this, which I'm not bragging about them, but I think hopefully students will see those and be aware of that. Hey, this is something that I can do too, and it's within reach for folks even that are not, able to afford photovoltaics. Solar thermal is pretty inexpensive. You can learn plenty. There are some colleges out there that have reached their carbon neutrality goals, and so we can learn from them. Locally, Appalachian State University is a real leader in sustainability. Of course, they're a big research university, but we have worked closely with them, and we can certainly learn from them about one thing we want to get to is zero waste, and there are a lot of schools out there that are close to zero waste, and so Furman is looking at some of their models to see how we can do that. And of course, we're always looking to see how others have reduced their carbon footprint through renewables or through other mechanisms. So yeah, there's plenty out there we can learn. I think we still face a challenge of student behavior and student involvement. We've got a good core of students, and of course I'm used to being around earth and environmental science and sustainability science majors, and we think alike, but there are a whole lot of other students in the student body that are either unaware of the sustainability challenges we face, or they're aware but they're not changing their behavior. So we need to work on behavior change and getting more of a conservation culture here on campus, so that folks, when they make decisions and when they do things in their daily lives, they're thinking about sustainability and how they're affecting the planet. And I think so we need to ramp that up. I'd love to see more student involvement, more student buy-in, more student behavioral change for the positive.